Reaper, a deadly assassin lurking in the shadows, has seen more appearances in Overwatch's animated shots and comics than any other hero, but still is one of those heroes that is shrouded in darkness. But Cankix believes that you might get to know more about Reaper. Recently, Daddy Jeff made a generous appearance on the Vidz channel to answer some of our questions from Twitter, and he had something interesting to say.
There's a lot more that's going to come out about Reaper. This is something that we don't want to reveal immediately, but it is a story we're very compelled to tell over time.
So what does that mean? Will the clouds of mystery lift up to tell us more about Reaper? Will we be seeing an animated short or a comic soon? And if yes, then what part of Reaper's life will it explore? Recently, Polygon reported that Jeff Kaplan confirmed during a New York City press event that they are hard at work for Season 2 of Overwatch's animated shorts. Link for the article is in the description below for those who want to check it out. Coming back to the point, so there's a high possibility that we might get a Reaper animated short. But Daddy Jeff also added that it takes a long time to produce these shots. Now if we consider in the speculations that May will be the next hero to get an animated shot, it may be a long time before we see a Reaper shot. But if Daddy Jeff is all jumpy about exploring the story of Reaper, then I presume that we will be seeing a Reaper comic very soon. So the question now is not if we will get a Reaper comic or even when we will get it, but what will that comic explore? There are 3 possible blanks in Reaper's story that they can choose to fill in. So let's get started.
I'll be sure to send them your regards, monkey.
Reaper was born in Los Angeles. Prior to the Omnic crisis, he joined the United States military where he achieved a senior officer position. He achieved a veteran status and was highly respected. Reaper, aka Gabriel Reyes, now a ghost of his former self, is known for dispatching enemies and draining the life from them, then disappearing before their allies can catch him. He is narrated to us as this ruthless and remorseless killer responsible for terrorist attacks across the world. But are we sure Reaper's the bad guy? Because in Tracer's comic, we saw a glimpse of Reaper lurking in the shadows, his eyes hopelessly glued at this seemingly happy family, making him weaken his knees as if desperately trying to catch a slither of hope. Now, why would a person who is ruthless and remorseless would feel so lonely and hollow from inside? What is more interesting is that what was presumed to be some random happy family is actually related to him. In a recent AMA on Reddit, which was Ask Me Anything for Overwatch's lead writer Michael Chu, someone asked if the family shown in the panel is somehow related to him, to which he responded that it's not a random family. So who is this family? We don't know about Reaper's past. Was he ever married? Did he have a girlfriend? Could the female shown in the panel be his former lover or even ex-wife? If that's the case, then the child in the panel may very well be his kid. This is an amazing angle to take. Rather than exploring Overwatch or post-Overwatch events, Blizzard loves exploring personal relationships through their comics. The idea of family, friends, and relationships. For example, in Tracer's comic, they explored her relationship with her lover and with Winston. In the heartwarming Bastion comic, Torbjorn and Bastion's relationship was explored. In Torbjorn's comic, they touched upon his relationship with his scientist buddy. And the same is the case with most of the comics that have come out, including the 2 amazing Anna comics. So it is highly likely that what will be explored in Reaper's comic will have something to do with his personal life. If Blizzard wants to hold on to Reaper's personal life, then what else can Blizzard choose to explore? Well, we know that Reaper has fought in many armed conflicts in the last decade, showing no loyalty to any cause or organization. So while Reaper is shown working with Talon, what is his true motive? We have been given hints that Reaper is hunting former Overwatch agents and systematically eliminating them. But why? Is it because of vengeance or revenge? Or is there a much darker secret about Overwatch that we do not know? I know I'm going wild with this, but maybe Reaper is in fact stopping Overwatch from achieving some sinister agenda. There is in fact a strong possibility of this, because if we look into Farah's comic, the presence of a god AI program is revealed which could control other machines, systems, and even Omnics. What if Athena is also a god program? Remember, Reaper infiltrated Winston's lab to extract the Overwatch agent's data? What if he also wanted to stop Athena by destroying her? This is so very exciting. But if Blizzard chooses not to explore this particular subject also, then there's a chance that another hidden chapter may be brought out in open. Before Overwatch, Reyes earned a coveted position in the government's controversial and still classified but widely acknowledged Soldier Enhancement Program. Military scientists shaped Reyes and other inductees into these perfect soldiers blessed with superhuman speed, strength, and agility. We also know that Jack Morrison was one of the subjects of this Soldier Enhancement Program. Both Morrison and Reaper were recruited to Overwatch, with Reaper being handed the reins for Overwatch. But as the time went on and Morrison ascended at the top of Overwatch, tensions between Reyes and Morrison worsened. But the events that transpired that split Overwatch down to its middle have never been narrated to us. Why Reyes led a rebellion against Morrison's leadership, and why did UN rule this out as an accident? All we know is that as the battle waged within the Overwatch base, the fighting triggered an explosion that destroyed the Overwatch's Swiss headquarters and apparently took Reyes and Morrison into the inferno with it. But Gabriel somehow survived the incident. But then how did he become Reaper? Did he become a byproduct of a failed genetic alteration which forces his cells to simultaneously decay and regenerate at a hyper-accelerated rate? If yes, then was it voluntary? Was Talon involved in this? In Anna's comic, we see Reaper blaming Morrison for what had happened to him, and he knew that his former friend never perished in the blast. Why would Jack or Overwatch do this to him? Why would they make him suffer to a point that he is on a personal crusade to find and kill Morrison as well as other Overwatch agents? And why do the people who cross his path but still somehow manage to survive become pale, empty husks, drained of all life, with their cells showing signs of intense degradation? This is also super intriguing, and I'm so looking forward to know more about a black demon of death. Or maybe he's actually an angel in disguise. Please, Daddy Jeff, don't make us wait too long. This is Can Kicks, kicking out.